Hello champions. So in the previous video we created the admin route and the admin page is now accessible, but we cannot use it because we are not having the username and the password. So for that we have to use another line of code, and for that okay, now I'm in the project. I just want to show you one thing. Okay, so currently my server is not working. Okay, my server is shutting down. So I'm going in the terminal and I'm saying hello Python, use manage.py to create super user. And when I hit enter, a error, okay, an error it is. So it is giving me the error number 2, such file or you, okay, not available. Why? Because again the same thing, server API is the folder, not my project. I said okay, my sorry, going to this again. I'm saying python manage.py create super user. I hit again enter. Okay, so it is asking me for the username. Username is admin. Asking for the email address. For right now I just want to skip it, so hit enter. The password is the same, admin. It is asking me again. I said okay, admin. So it is saying the password is too similar to the username. The password is the short. It must contain at least 8 characters. This password is too common. Bypass password validation and create user anyway. So because for the security reason it is asking you to create the better one, or if you want to keep it, because I'm now I'm in the main steering position, so it is asking me if you want to keep it. Okay, then keep it. So I'm saying yes, and okay, so it is created now. So now I'm saying hello python manage.py and then run server. Server is on. Just want to give a refresh. See, bingo. Login again. Admin, login. So this is how we create the super user account. And for the other accounts, you can go in here in the user and then you can create as many as you want to do, or you can create the groups as well. But there is no database in here. However, we have created it. We created one in the model and we did the migration as well. So why it is not visible? As I said, we supposed to add our table inside the admin to make it visible on the website. So how we are going to do it? I'm going to say admin dot site register. So on the admin site, register it. And register what? I'm saying I'm having the model with the name of my task list. So I just copy it and I paste it. So I'm saying just register it. So when it will register it, okay, take your time. What happened? Okay, it is giving me error of my task list is not defined, and this is why I used git bash as a separate window to check if I have any error, and I can fix it more conveniently. Okay, so minimize it. So why it is saying my task list is not defined? I have already created the class by the name of my task list. So the point is, because I did not import it, now Django doesn't know where it located. So I have to say from dot model. So dot means in the current folder. In the current folder you will find models. So here's the model. I don't need to mention the extension of it. So I'm saying go inside the model and import. So now I can write the name of the class, or I can say okay, take everything. So I am taking everything. Okay, now bingo, now my task list is here. So if I want to add any data into it, I can go and I say by computer I'm going to save another. Okay, say eat what? Eat an apple. Yeah, that's the better choice. Go to school. And one more thing, create API. Okay, so now you see it is showing me everything. So create API, go to school, eat an apple, or the buy a computer. What are these? These are my tasks. But how come these are visible for me? I just stored it inside my database. But the visibility of it is from here. We created the function and we said just the return task list. So it is solely just printing the task list. So if I add any more data member into it and I don't add data member in this function, particular function, and I don't return the value of that data member, then it won't show me in here. So that's it for today, and see you in the next video.